देवकी परमानंदं कृष्णं वंदे जगद्गुरुं भीष्मद्रोणतटा जयद्रथजला गान्धारनीलोत्पला शल्यग्राहवती कृपेण वहनी कर्णेन वेलाकुला अश्वत्थामविकर्णघोरमकरा दुर्योधनावर्तिनी सोतीर्णा खलु पाण्डवैरणनदी कैवर्तककेशवः पाराशर्यवचः सरोजममलं गीतार्थगन्धोत्करम् नानाज्ञानकेसरं हरिकथा सम्बोधनामोदितम् लोके सज्जन षट्पदैरहरः ये पीयमानं मुदा भूयात् भारतपङ्कजं कलिमल रघुवंशिनः श्रेयसे मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम् यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतः शृण्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैः गायन्ति यं सामगाः ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनो यस्यान्तं न विदुःसुरासुरगणाः देवाय तस्मै नमः देवाय तस्मै नमः।
नहि कश्चिच्छणमपि जातु तिष्ठत्य कर्मकृत् कार्यते ह्यवशः कर्म सर्वः प्रकृतिजैर्गुणैः कर्मेन्द्रियाणि संयम्य आस्ते मनसा स्मरन् इन्द्रियार्थान् विमूढात्मा मिथ्याचारस्य उच्यते कर्मेन्द्रियाणि संयम्य य आस्ते मनसा स्मरन् इन्द्रियार्थान् Indriyarthan vimudhatma
Indriyarthan vimudhatma
Mithyacharasya uchyate.
Mithyacharasya uchyate.
Person is vimudhatma, is deluded. Two adjectives, mithyachari as well as vimudhatma. Moha means delusion, taking one to be other and other to be one. So is a vimudhatma, doesn't have a discrimination between karya and akarya. What is to be done and what is not to be done. What is proper for himself and what is improper for himself. He takes what is improper to be proper and what is proper to be improper. That gives up what is to be done and takes up what he or she should not have been doing. And that lifestyle is called mithyachara. Mithyachara means not true to external appearance. As though there is a split between external appearance and the internal person. Now, on the other hand, Bhagavan is going to talk about Karmayogi, and we saw in the previous class, Karmayoga is nothing but process of neutralizing the raga and dvesha, becoming free from the holds of likes and dislikes. That is Karmayoga. That's for what the Karma Yoga is meant. Why should I get free from it? Because they enslave me. They deny me the happiness that is my nature, and they deny me relative happiness also, Vishaya Sukham also. Both. Relatively I can be happy with myself. They deny me the sense of self-satisfaction, sense of contentment, relative as well as absolute, because of this raga dvesha. And they deny the objectivity in life. I become subjective, and that objective subjectivity or these raga dveshas are not limited to given object. Every state of our life they are not limited to object. When I say raga, generally we think this is what I like and this is what I don't like. Every moment of existence, they flash. I like this, I don't like this. Doing karma also there are likes and dislikes. For people also there are likes and dislikes. For situation also there are likes and dislikes. All the time they are there. Certain things I am expected to do, I don't like to do. Not expected to do, I just like it to do. For health reasons, certain things I am supposed to eat, I don't like. Which I should not be eating, I like just the opposite. So these likes and dislikes, as though divides the objective world binary. And we don't want to live in the world created by Ishvara. We want to create our own world. World of happiness. Where all the people around are the ones whom I like. Without any dislike aspect. You like so many people. But there is something dislike also about them. I don't want that part. All the situations to come also I want it to be like restructuring. And you cannot do that. So there is always pain, there is always unhappiness. Therefore, whatever they project as heaven, abode of happiness, they all talk about universal, general objects of life, where you will have enjoyment. Again, it is dependent upon something other than me. Some music, some dance, some drink, that will make you happy. Every religion talks about heaven. In that heaven, description of heaven includes objects of life and excludes ours. They are very clear. The objects or situation of dislike. Na tatra tvam na jaraya vibheti ubhe tirtva shanaya vipase shokatigo modate swargaloka. We have seen in Kathopanishad. Nobody likes to grow old. Nachiketa says in heaven there is no old age. No one likes to die. Nachiketa says you don't have a visa. Nobody. There is no grief. Shokatigaha crosses modate, enjoys objects of life. Pleasant experiences. These, when double-edged harm. When fulfilled, I want more. When not fulfilled, I become unhappy. But when I say I want more, I am unhappy with what I have. Because more I don't have. So their likes and dislikes keep me going in search of happiness. Likes and dislikes keep me going as an unhappy, dissatisfied person. And more they are pronounced, more they are strong, more I am prone to be unhappy. So that dependency, that compelling nature of likes and dislikes has to be, we have to grow out of it. Nothing wrong in likes and dislikes, but to be dictated by likes and dislikes, life being dictated by them creates problem. Sometimes this dictates so strongly, the person tends to cross the boundaries of dharma also. I like this. This unusual thinking, papam we will see it later. We'll manage there. Like when they manage these officers, in heaven also we will manage. This is typical Indian thinking. Pata hi to na vaivas kare. So we will manage that there also. It is the self-justification. Likes and dislike clouds my buddhi, creates a moha. What is wrong, I think it is right. What is impossible, I imagine to be possible. And what is possible is thought to be impossible. People say, Swamiji, it is not possible today to do business with Dharma. They themselves justify, but they want to do that. They have, when the Indians living in Western countries, they say, Swamiji, if you live in America, you have to have some drink and party. You cannot live here without that. I said, I know so many, they live without that. Buddhi justifies. They started in India. You should eat non-veg. Why? You cannot live without it. Then they say, in a new thinking. You see, certain things which vegetarian food doesn't have. So you must eat non-vegetarian food. If certain elements were missing in vegetarian food, I would have been born physically handicapped. Because my 71 generation were vegetarian. So deficiency should have gotten into my DNA. It doesn't get it. Just this all media creates likes and dislikes. And the people fall prey. Sunday hoya Monday. Rose khao ande. Ande, eggs are called ande in Hindi. Eggs means ande. Sunday or Monday, eat eggs. So eat ande. That's a commercial. And the next line is, eat eggs and be strong. Develop a like for eggs. Who said so? The strongest animal is elephant. He is purely vegetarian. If he needed, and thank God he doesn't eat eggs. If he starts eating, he will not get anything. And how strong he will become if elephant starts. It's wrong thinking. And all our power, mechanical power, electric power that humanity creates, that we measure as a horsepower. We don't say lion power, tiger power, cheetah power. Don't need. Therefore I say you pick up certain things by media and it clouds the buddhi. First of all, one needs to This is a value structure. One needs to have a value that I need to get rid of these, my enemies. These are my internal enemies. They keep me extrovert. They keep me subjective. Because of them I fail to accept certain fact of the life as a fact. Because I insist, no way. This is the typical, no! That why no? It is. The whole media shows all these things. No, that means you are denying. Whether you deny the fact or not, it is a fact. That when the day one discovers this value that I need to get rid of them, that is the first day or first step of becoming a seeker. Who is seeker? Who is a mumukshu? One who has a value to be free from likes and dislikes. And who is a samsari? Into bracket successful samsari. One who wants them to be more stronger, wants them to be more pronounced, and wants them to be quite a number. That's so-called successful. That's a success, because when you have, they say, I get what I want. That's a success. And I get means there is no I get, I must have. That's a samsari success. Seeker has to have a value that I want to get rid of this. I don't want to get something or get rid of something. I have to get rid of these things, likes and dislikes. That value is called vairagya. And that leads to moksha. How can you get rid of it? As I said, when you bring in Ishvara in your life. Ishvaras, when we say this, Shivji, Har Har Namah Parvati Pataya Har Har Mahadev. They say visually after puja, Har Har Namah Parvati Pataya. One says, the other one said chorus. Har Har Mahadev. And in Saurashtra they add one thing. Har Har Mahadev, and then say Har. No, not shout Hara like that. So many Hara. Har Har Namah Parvati Padaya. Har Har Mahadev. Hara. What is this Hara? Hara means to take away. What is it? That means you are calling him, hey, come and take away. Take away. What taking away? Job of Bhagavan is to remove it, to neutralize it. Another day I told, this is the papa. Strong likes and dislikes itself is papa, which keeps me away from myself, which keeps me subjective in my dealing with the world, and that's why it gives rise to dukkha. Papa means that gives rise to dukkha. Papa karma fructifies as dukkha. Strong likes and dislikes always create dukkha. That is why they are called papa. And that papa haranarthe, to take away this papam, there is a prayer. And coming back to this, we have to bring in Ishvara. And there is a value that I want to get rid of my likes and dislikes. Not per se, but get rid of their mastery over me. I am the one who is the master supposed to be, is enslaved by my own likes and dislikes. I need to get rid of it. And more you get rid of it, more you are free. More free you are, that is called vairagya. And that more vairagya you have, there is a more moksha, desire for moksha. These things are talked about in the following verses. See, we will chant 7th verse again. Yastvindriyani manasa niyamyarabhate Arjuna karmendriyah Karmayogam
Karmendriya Karmayogam
Asaktasya Vishishyate
Asaktasya Vishishyate
Yastvindriyani Manasa
Yasvindriyani Manasa
Niyamyarabhate Arjuna
Niyamyarabhate Arjuna
Karmendriya Karmayogam
Karmendriya Karmayogam
Asaktasya Vishishyate
Asaktasya Vishishyate.
It says, Yastu, on the other hand, Indriyani Manasa Niyamya. Okay? Indriyani means sense organ. Manasa Niyamya. Controlling or mastering them by mind. We'll see that. Yaha, the one, Karmendriyehi Karmayogam Arabhate, who commences or who lives a life of Karmayoga through Karmendriyas. And how? Asakta Hasan, remaining unattached. Saha Vishishyate, that person is superior. Now see this. Indriyani Manasa Niyamya. Niyamya means controlling them. Controlling them means mastering. Who is a master? Control, generally we feel that the word control is conflict and pressure. I have to control. Control means I have to, there is a force involved. No. Control, Niyamanam means master. Who is a master? Capacity to direct them at your will. That's mastery. Like the charioteer is a master of the chariot. Driver is a master of the wheel on the car. Controlling the wheel means he or she can direct them in whichever direction they want to, or he or she wants to, and in the speed in which they want. You know, that is a mastery. If car decides the speed, I am not the master, car is master. But if I decide the speed and the direction, car is master. I remember when we were young, in one of the friends' farmhouse we went, and then he went to other farmhouse and all that. And one of them had horses. And obviously young boy then wants to ride the horse, and that fellow owner denied, don't get onto this. It's little strong. He said, no, what's wrong with it? I can manage. Okay, he got onto it. For sometimes horse, he was a master. When he was riding, after some time something happened. Horse went off to another village. He was bought from that village to original master's house. He remembered and went off. So who is the master? Or like American dogs are well trained, okay? Therefore I have to say Indian dogs. There is a new tendency to have a pets. In India also it has started. And then you ask them, where is your parents? They are in senior citizen. No. Dog is in the bedroom. That's the Indian problem. So, and they have to take the dog out.
Yes.
And it is not as disciplined as that you have. So they come on the main road. And the young girls and boys, I mean especially girls, want to show off that I have a Tommy at home. You know? And she dresses up special and comes with a Tommy, latak, patak, patak. And she wants to go this side and Tommy wants to go this side. And Tommy pulls her and she becomes that pizza tower, you know, eating tower. No, Tommy, no. This is the real Tommy, not home Tommy, who would listen to you. And Tommy takes her for a walk. Who is a master? Mastering sense organ means capacity to employ them, engage them at will to a given object and to given situation, capacity to direct them. Denying is not mastery. Just by mere denial, you don't achieve anything. That can be possible. Without food also you deny. No sense organ. You just don't eat for a few days. They will not ask for anything. Denying mastering is what? Capacity to direct, capacity to engage the way I want to. That is a mastery. Manasa. And that mastery can come how? Manasa niyame, out of understanding, by wisdom, by maturity. So mastering sense organs due to maturity. Mastering sense organs because of certain insight into one's own life, certain insight into one's own achievements, certain insight into one's own fancies. In other words, dosha drashtya muhurmuhu. Some vairagyam is there, then you are master. In other words, relatively free from the hold of likes and dislikes. They are very strong. Indriyasya indriyasyarthe raga dvesham vyavasthitam tayorna vashamagachet tauhi asya paripantino. They are the looters. They take you away. The sense organs coupled by likes and dislikes. They have a partnership. And take this jiva to Vishaya. Mastering means the proper understanding, some knowledge, called as dosha drashti, understanding the limitations of sensual pursuit, understanding the losses involved in sensual pleasure, and therefore they have been mastered. Manasa niyamya arabhate karmendriyahi karmayoga. Karmayoga is not something to begin. You don't say, I will begin Karmayoga at 5 o'clock. There is not beginning, because the attitude. You have to cultivate the attitude. So beginning means karma eva yoga. Arabhate means he begins those karma with attitude of yoga. With attitude of yoga, he does certain karma. And which karma? Karmendriya karma. With the senses of action. Means vak, pani, pada, payu, upastha. All these 5 senses or organs of action means whatever action he does through any sense organ, he or she does it with Karma Yoga Buddhi, Karma Yoga attitude. And Karma Yoga tasya arabha. With attitude, then it becomes Karma Yoga arabha. There is no Karma Yoga beginning. But more you associate that understanding or attitude about Ishvara and then do this karma, it is Karma Yoga. Okay. How we arabhate? There is one word, asaktaha sanna. The person is unattached. You know? Asaktaha is a very confusing word. People use this anasakti. It is a little technical word. Anasakti is a technical. Why? Because asakti is technical word. And they somehow construe anasakti means no attachment to result. And what is no attachment to result? That means don't expect result. Don't react to result. Whatever comes, accept. That is all called anasakti. Please understand what is anasakti. Generally, our actions are guided by our fancies, our wishes. They propel one to do certain action. Raga dvesha prompts one to do action. Now this pressure of raga dvesha, or sometimes fantasies, sometimes non-acceptance of a given situation, sometimes ambition, all that prompts the action. In this situation, there are two possibilities, harmful possibilities. One, the very end that I want to pursue may not be sanctioned by Shastra, Dharmika, may not be. Na Shastra Sammatam. And the means that I employ also may not be Shastra Sammatam, in conformity with religion. What religion says it is right or wrong, proper or improper. In that case, what happens? Raga-dvesha pressure pushes one to cross the boundaries of dharma. When there is a pressure of raga-dvesha. Pressure mounts so much that even dharma, whatever wisdom he or she had, became useless. That is one thing, one possibility that happens in the life. And what kind of asaktatvam, unattachment one wants it? That whether I fulfill likes and dislikes or not, I am okay. Or one has a clarity that raga dveshas are only dharma, artha, kame, kam purusha. And I have to work for moksha. That is called unattachment. Okay? Dharma or doing karma is meant for moksha, not for karma phala. That understanding, that vision brings more self-control, and then he or she may have omissions and commissions, that's okay. But what is it? Dharma rules his or her action. Dharma, what is proper, rules. His likes and dislikes become subservient. I have a free will to choose. How do I exercise my choice? Choice is exercised in what is right, what is proper, not what I feel like doing. Understand? First of all, he exercises the choice in doing proper thing. And life is full of niti, as per the ethical life. Now this ethical life person, in course of time, gets what? Vairagya. Gets what? First Viveka, then Vairagya, and then looks around and understands. Then there is a Dhrada Moksha Ichha. Okay? Now, Karmendriyanis are generally, as I say, directed by fancies, likes and dislikes. For this, and when wisdom or understanding is subservient, the person is propelled by likes and dislikes, and sometimes compromises dharma because there is a pressure of likes and dislikes. There is a property. Similarly, here one who is talking about, this Karmayogi, is a one who doesn't go by likes and dislikes, but goes by what is dharma, goes by what is proper. That is his goal. Okay? What is to be done, I just do it. Duty is Bhagavan for him. That is what he thinks. And that he does it with Ishvara Pratyarthe. So, that karma becomes Karmayoga. Okay? And simple karma, Indriyani, Manasa, Karoti, first at Indriya level and mind level, that is also karma. But none of them, in our Shastra, never talks of that category who crosses the boundaries of dharma. Whether you fulfill your likes and dislikes, or you go by what is to be done or not. So you fulfill your kartavya, or you fulfill your likes and dislikes. In either case, dharma should be foundation. Okay? Without the foundation of dharma, you cannot be karma yogi. It's okay to bring in Ishvara and all that, we'll see that. But to be karma yogi, they say, don't expect results. फल की आशा छोड़ दो. Okay, छोड़ देंगे. But As if आशा is something I can छोड़ सकता है, छोड़ देंगे, छोड़ दो आशा. They advise you. And they expect that आशा, कि तुम आशा छोड़ दो. उनको आशा है कि आशा छोड़ दो. It is not that. When I give importance to what is to be done, that is a surrendering will to karma. Kartavya. And I don't do what is I am not expected to do, that is surrendering will to adharma. I don't have adharma in life, I have no only dharma in life. This person, Karmayoga, most of the time the fancies rule. When one goes by dharma, even in the pursuit of artha kama, it is helpful. No doubt that will not release from the bondage of samsara. It might enhance more and more samsara. There are more likes and dislikes. But one who is unattached, who performs the action for knowledge or wisdom, that person is the one who performs them for moksha. Doesn't want it. This unattached word confuses. Don't get attached to result. What is attached to result mean? Don't get unhappy out of result. This is a fact, whether I attach or not. I wanted a first class and I got third class. It's a fact of life. But don't get attached that way. No, listen this. What is unattached? One who performs action for only one, for knowledge or for moksha. When I perform action for moksha, there is only one thing to see. What is that? When I put Ishvara in mind, surrendering the karma to the Ishvara. Now that is why karma indriyehi karma yogam arabhate. He begins. This is called Ishvara Prityarthe Krutam Karma. Karma done just to please the Lord is also called as Anasakti. Understand? Anasakti means don't attach, don't expect. That's not true. You may expect karma phala. Nothing wrong. But then, primarily what I want from the Lord, I want is Anasakti. I want to own up myself, And that is because you understand that what I got so far has been useless. So, Vairagya Janya Moksha is Anasakti. Now, this fellow is praised. You should understand this also properly. Saha Vishishyate. Right? Anasaktaha Karmendrehi Karmayogam Asaktasan Saha Vishishyate. The action performed with Yoga Buddhi with these organs of action is far superior. When I say this is better, it automatically implies that is good at least. Correct? That means Mithyachari, compared to Mithyachari, this is better. Mithyachara is good. That is implied meaning? Yes. No. The meaning is not that. In English and in all our languages, there are two words. Lazy and idle. Alasi and pramadi. Lazy is the one who doesn't want to do anything. He does a lot of things, but here, he mentally creates object, mentally enjoys. Mentally creates people and mentally fights, but nothing visible. Doesn't want to do. That's why that is lazy boy. So far. It is called lazy boy.
Lazy boy.
You don't want to do anything. That is good. This pramadi is who is the one? The fellow is accomplishing something else. But at the end of it, he doesn't have anything. Meaning thereby, having achieved many things, fellow doesn't achieve anything. Worth anything. There is nothing worth which he has achieved. That is called pramadi. That means ultimately he or she also has not achieved anything. like children, you know. They play this family, mother, father role. What do they achieve? Nothing. When those achievement is English means whiling the time, passing the time. So these pramadis are one who gain so many things, but they are of no use. Okay? They have no time for anything worthy to be accomplished. They have time for all those unworthy things, money and power and etc., but not for the self-knowledge. You know, they don't gain money, but so what? After so much of accomplishment, the still lacking self, insufficient self being there, they have not achieved anything. Okay? Therefore, Bhagavan says, Saha Vishishyate, this is superior, he is better than other fellow, who doesn't act. Why he says Saha Vishishyate? At least this fellow does something and tries to grow out of likes and dislikes. He is working on it, whereas that fellow gives up the opportunity to get it. Mithyacharasya uchyate, you know. So the previous one is almost, you can say, disowning the problem. Like the typical pigeon. When a cat suddenly comes, pigeon closes the eyes. I have not seen the pigeon. So nice. Or like Swami used to say this example in Hawaii, it seems he saw a machine in those days. If you put a dime or $1, then it's a automatic machine. It was a show. Then for some time it will do all actions that human being can do. It will do jumping, combing, cutting, eating, egg, something like that. So I said this is a classic example of pramada. He does so many things. There is a show for 15 minutes. But what did he achieve? Nothing. He was there only. He cut the vegetable. Who ate it? We ate it, not the machine. He got this, combed the hair. Which hair he combed? Nothing. It's a sheer waste of energy and resources. Similarly, this fellow's life is sheer wasted. That is pramada. Compared to them, compared to Mithyachari, this fellow is Vishishyate. He is much better than Mithyachari. Why much better? This Mithyachari will not gain anything. Mithyachari is denying the problem. This Sadachari is at least addressing the problem of likes and dislikes. He or she may have some omissions and commissions. But the fact that he or she is addressing the problem without remaining idle, without being alasi, the problem is being addressed, therefore Vishishyate. That person is better than the previous one. Who is the one who doesn't go by the fancies or likes and dislikes, when keeping in dharma, keeping in mind dharma, he goes by what is proper and improper. That is a sanyama. That is a mastery. You need relative mastery. Senses are so much enslaved by likes and dislikes, they can't but follow them. From there, he controls, when he becomes a master, that denying the sense organs to likes and dislikes, he can push the sense organs to what is to be done or what is proper, that is Vishishyate. In other words, see, this Mahabharata is always there. Duryodhana and Yudhishthira party. Our own mind says, this is good, I should do. This is bad, but still I want to do. It is always there. At that time, to take the side of Yudhishthira, at least some relative strength is necessary. I don't succumb to likes and dislikes, fancies. Now those persons in a life of dharma, and they do what is to be done, they neutralize likes and dislikes. They get Shuddha Antakaranam, you know. Fancies and convenience don't rule the person. Karmayogi, having certain control over the senses, may have certain committed some omissions and commissions, that's okay. But then the point is, ultimately, he is not seeking a given karma. Do it. That is why it says, asaktaha saha vishishya. Neither alsi nor brahma. Doesn't succumb to them, remains in the boundaries of dharma and pushes sense organ to what is to be done. Please tell. Sense organ wants something? No, I will not go by my fancies. I will go by Shastra. So then, that is the first control, vashi. Withdrawing the senses as from being enslaved to likes and dislikes, and then pushing them to do what is scripturally sanctioned or ordained, that is Sayyama, relative mastery. And that fellow is prepared because he or she, by length of time, somewhat can neutralize their own likes and dislikes. Therefore, Vishishya. We will see. Om Purnamada Purnamida Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om.